Okay, Office Skill 1.8, using undo and redo. Very similar to cut, copy, and paste, where I would say I use it all the time. You're looking at keyboard shortcuts, getting right to those. Control Z and Control Y. Z is to undo, Y is to redo. What this is so helpful for is, have you ever been working on a document and all of a sudden, out of the blue, a bunch of your stuff gets deleted? You don't know what happened. You know, maybe your kid came over while you were working and started hitting on your keyboard, banging on it, and did something, and everything's gone, or a bunch of it's gone. You don't know what's going on. Undo and redo are going to be so helpful. Control Z will undo the very last thing that you did, and you can actually layer this, so it'll undo the last thing, and then if you keep pressing it, it'll keep undoing things you did. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit Control Z. Everything is back. Alright, see that? And then Control Y would redo whatever I undid. So those two work hand in hand. Right, so if everything got deleted, you could just hit Control Z. Now, if you watched the last video, you know I kind of moved some stuff around on this document. I haven't changed anything else. I didn't save it or reopen it since then, so I can go ahead and just hit Control Z and undo everything that I'd done before. You see? So that's something very helpful. If you start typing and you go off and you do something and you realize I didn't really want to do all that, you could just hit Control Z and kind of back your way up to a point that you were happy at, and work from there. Also Control Y, you can see I can hit that again and redo all the stuff that I was doing before. Now the place you'll find this is up here. Here's your undo, here's your redo. And again, if you hit this little arrow, you can see all the layering. Here's all the different things that I've done so far, and I can undo all of those. Very helpful, especially if you're just sitting there and all of a sudden something really crazy happens. You don't know what to do. Go ahead and just try to hit undo. Now, not everything can be undone. Especially when we start working in Access. Most things in Word and Excel you can undo those, but there's some things that can't. So just be real careful always, but just know, don't panic if something weird happens or you lose some stuff you thought you had while you're working. You got the undo, you got the redo, and you got the code word for this lesson is going to be mark. M-A-R-K is mark.